morning from me and Apollo. Kanan is on the floor. He doesn't want to be picked up. What do you want? Or maybe you do want to get picked up. I don't know. He keeps staring. Say good morning, Apollo. We are going to do Leos. Apollo is a Leo, by the way. He's mixed between Cancer and Leo. But he's mostly a Leo. It's really hot. I have to keep this door open today because it's super hot in my house. I had the AC on last night and then it just I think I turned it off in the middle of the night and now my place is like warm. All right. So Leos, we're going to check your July monthly read. We're going to do love and we're going to do finances. Just see or anything that wants to come out specifically. All right, guys, let's see what's going on here. For the month of July, Spirit, what does Leos need to know for their love message? And just know that love messages can be in regards to anything. It could be in regards to self-love, personal growth, people that are around you. Now, if it does resonate, please like and subscribe also. So that way I know that it's resonating towards somebody here. Let me get another one, Spirit. All right, so we got Pluto and transformation, toxicity, and patterns cards. We got offer, and then we got twin flames. So I don't know if this is somebody that you're currently dealing with, Leo, but I see here that somebody here, it could be you or the other person that's currently going through a transformation. Okay? This could be any sign, all right? But Scorpio does embody the Pluto transformation card, but a lot of people, when they transform it, they can get the Pluto card, okay? So this individual is going through a transformation. They're trying to break through toxic patterns that they already been through in the past, and they're very scared to jump into something, I think, because they've seen it all. So I think maybe both of you have seen some toxic traits, maybe within the both of you, maybe. And maybe you guys are scared, possibly, but I feel like it's the other person that is very scared, or maybe they just seen it all, and if you showed them toxic behavior, they're very scared to move towards you fast. Okay, and I know how Leos are, they just want to jump into things right away, but that is not the healthy way. Okay, somebody wants to come in with an offer. This could be in the reverse. Just know that, because I'm seeing here it could be in the reversal. Somebody wants to come forward with an offer to provide stability. Okay? And then we had twin flames. So this could be somebody that's supposed to be like soulmate, maybe. Or it could just be a mirror. A mirror in which, like, they're showing you behavior and which is traits that you carry, or vice versa. Okay? But I see here there's a really strong connection between you both. So what's going on with Leo? Who is this person that wants to come forward with the offer for my Leos? Yeah, so one of you is definitely going through a transformation. And I feel like this transformation is very personal, whether it's your side or their side. And they don't want to deal with toxic patterns that's going to bring, like, if you have like marriage on your mind, or maybe they have marriage on their mind, they don't want to deal with patterns that could be ancestral. Like, they don't want to bring those patterns into like their home. And like, they want, like, if you plan on building a family with this person, they don't want to deal with bringing, they're trying to break, it's either you or them that's trying to break ancestral patterns. Ancestral. And they're really not trying to carry that into their marriage or foundation, their personal foundation. All right. I gotta split it in half because I'm having a hard time. I have very small fingers. Everybody knows that I have small fingers. All right. So who is this person that wants to bring an offer towards my Leos? Who is this person, Spirit, that wants to come in with this offer to my Leos? We got the King of Cups in the reverse. This could be water or a fire sign. Okay, just know you somebody here, an individual is getting very bad advice from other individuals, and that could be also the real, like, you're it's getting to the point where they're getting bad advice where they're holding their feelings in of how they actually truly feel about the situation themselves. Leo, if this is you, this is very manipulative towards the other person because the other person is very intuitive where they know. Like if you're trying to hide that you're not talking about them to people that you know around them, they know that you're doing it. And vice versa. It could be in the reverse. But I see here that I'm getting here that it could be both, like either way, water or fire. It's making somebody very moody as well. So when you, it's getting in the way of the connection. You have to, like, it's getting in the way of the connection, whether it's their side or your side. Somebody here, you need to learn. I'm gonna say it to you also, and it could be in the reverse. Okay, but if you're used to getting advice from people about your relationship, that's not protecting the union between you and that individual. And because this person is trying to break through toxic patterns, I'm going to think that it's you, Leo. But I see here that you're also trying to change also. But in order to make change, you have to protect yourself and you have to protect the union between you and your partner or the person that you want to be with. I feel like if you start doing like protecting the union and like thinking for yourself instead of going to other people, outside sources, it could work. But it brings a lot of evil eye to the table when you're doing these things. And I'm not saying it's you. It could be the other person as well. We got the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Somebody here has a very okay, and somebody here between you two has blocked intuition and a lack of self-love. This could be either side. So and it's somebody that's holding in a lot of repressed emotions. They could be very sensitive as well. This could be you or could be them. But they honestly, I feel like somebody here had to walk away from the situation. Somebody here had to take a break from the situation because they feel like they're being pulled back and they're not seeing any change. And because of toxic patterns, maybe they've seen it before in that person and they had no choice but to back off of the situation. It could be you or it could be them. Let me get another one on the Ace of Cups. We got the 10 of Wands. This is bringing a lot of burden into your workplace also. You're a very hardworking individual. I see this here. You carry a lot on your back. This is somebody that's doing extra responsibility at work. And you also have people in your business at work. This could be you or it could be them, but I'm seeing here it could be you. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Wands. So somewhere down the line, it could be you or them feels delayed right now due to the conflict that's going on the outside. A lot of the conflict is stuff that's going on in the outside and actually not. Most of it is coming with insecurity, bad patterns, and people on the outside, which is if you're going through something at work or if you're having a hard time and you're feeling delayed and pulled back, it's going to cause a really big rift within the relationship. So I hear what the Eight of Wands could be because somebody doesn't want to wait for like, or they're not being patient enough to see what's going to happen. Somebody like I have a feeling that one person wants to rush the situation and have results right away, or it could be the both of you. But I see here somebody wants to bring an offer right away to the table and have that person accept it, when in reality the other person doesn't know, due to they're not really seeing anything that's being brought to the table other than toxic patterns or stuff that's gonna make them feel delayed as well. Then we have the Hangman. Um, yeah, somebody feels delayed and they're not willing to, they're resisting change. That means they're stalling. It could be the both of you that's feeling like this, or it could be the other person that's feeling like this as well. There's a lack of control here as also. And I see here that somebody likes to like yell a lot. They get really offensive. Okay. Um, you're choosing to keep your distance at this time, as well as this other person. And somebody here has control tactics. They're very controlling. Meaning, I feel like the last time that you guys talked, there was some type of controlling behavior, or somebody was trying to purposely make somebody feel like there was under control or they had control of the situation, when in reality they did not. They were playing a manipulative game with the other, almost trying to test them to see if they would walk out on them or not. Or maybe just like test them to see if they carried these toxic traits still. I don't know. I see something weird here in the energy. What else, Spirit? Why the cars? Okay. And I'll fix the cars. Somebody here is very narcissistic. They carry narcissistic behavior. I see that here. It could be the both of you that carry, or that you've been around narcissistic people that y'all like. Somebody here is starting to carry these traits because of the people that they surround themselves with on a daily basis. Things should start, like energy should start lifting up around August. Okay, I mean I said August. Harvesting season, which is autumn time. So maybe October, the end of September into October, the energy should feel a little bit more lighter, where you're actually able to, or I see somebody here working on themselves a lot, where they might reach out to this person. I don't know if you're still talking to them. What's the outcome, Spirit, when it comes to this individual? What's the outcome? What's the outcome when it comes to this individual for Leo? That one wanted to come out. Seven of Cups. Okay? I don't know. This individual is very confused. Okay? Very confused. You or them is very confused with your values, your beliefs, somebody here has a lack of purpose and they're being pulled away from the situation. Okay? I see here that we have the Six of Cups here. Somebody is reminiscing about the past. Okay? This could be tied to the transformation card. Okay? And the toxic patterns. One of you is trying to figure out how you can go back to the Six of Cups energy, where it feels like more homey and more familiar. Like not like familiar, but like more family like oriented and more like stable, I think. Without toxic patterns, you're trying to figure out how you can break these toxic patterns within your family legacy, so that way you can be with the person that you want to be with. whether it's them or you. I don't even know if I made sense with this whole read right here, but Leos, what I can say is that keep working on yourself individually. And then maybe one day you and this person might end up being on the same page, but I really don't think that any of you is on the same page with beliefs and anything else. Okay. What's your motivational message for love? For your love message? What's a motivational message for Leo? Creator of happiness. I reclaim my power to create my own joy and happiness. It is not dependent on any outside source or individual, therefore, it cannot be taken away. It can also be found within me. So, a lot of you need to find happiness within yourself and not a partner. Okay, I'm just being honest here. I'm seeing here a Leo that relies on other people too much to make their decisions. It's okay to make your own decisions. Okay? You're going to find love and peace within your own self, not anybody else. You love yourself first before you can love somebody else first. The reason, and a lot of people, they say, well, I need a relationship in order to make, that's what's going to make me grow, and yada, yada, yada. But if you're carrying toxic patterns and toxic traits from your other past relationship, and a lot of times we don't realize these things, but we do, me included. I can include myself in that situation. There's a lot of times people will literally bring out the worst of me again, where I have no choice but to hold up a mirror in front of them to show them what they're showing me. Okay? I'm not perfect. I have negative traits also. But as long as you know that, you can start working on yourself. But you gotta, somebody here, between you or them, but I'm thinking, Leo, this is your motivational message. You need to find happiness and love within yourself before you can love somebody else the right way. You heal, you have to try to heal what's damaged so that way you don't bleed on the next person in the relationship. A lot of Leos sometimes do like to rush relationships. And trust me, I know I have, my best friends are Leos. Okay, I've seen them go through relationship after relationship after relationship. And because they're so damaged, they're not able to love properly. So that's your motivational message. And let's get out the breathing and yoga deck. Some of you, I'm thinking here, really need to start breathing. Or doing like some, if you go to, I see here somebody goes to the gym or likes to work out. Or you're sitting, somewhere down the line, somebody stands or sits too much, I think. And you might have to like stretch your legs and your back. So I'm going to get here, like, I'm going to pick a card here. Any of them. Okay, this is inner guidance meditation. You got the meditation card. Some of you might have to meditate to possibly like heal and unblock and balance your heart or just certain chakras in your body. So, the benefits are strengthens the connection to your inner spirit, reduces blood pressure and heart rate, calms the entire system, promotes peace and serenity, brings you back to the present. And a lot of times people think that we gotta sit there and go, no, that's not what meditation all the time is. You can do meditation by laying down. You can do meditation, obviously, by sitting. You can do meditation by walking. You can do it in so many forms. Listening to music is a way of meditating. Writing is a way of meditating. Reading is a way of meditating. There's so many things that you're able to do. Cleaning can be a way of meditating. So a lot of you really do need to step into alignment and just get back to, because if you do this, it might help you diffuse situations at work, because I see here, Leos, some of you are a little stressed out at work because you're involving yourself in drama that is not yours. Or I see here that some of you is slacking because of your issues outside of work. And then when you get around your relationship, it's bringing problems within your relationship. And that person might not even know. It's just the energy that you're bringing into your home life, your love life, and then work. You have to learn how to balance it out where you're not bringing like work energy to your home. Okay? And stop making drama that's not yours, your drama. Okay? Aw. Both of yous don't want to be on camera today. They want to sleep because it was up all night having a whole ruckus in my house. All right. All this hair. Okay. So we're going to do your finances. And hopefully we get a clear message with that because it showed up in your love read, basically. All right. Because sometimes, I don't know what's going on with the collective, with everyone. Like, they're bringing their work drama at home. Some of them. Like, I had that for, I think it was Virgo. And I had that for, it was a few raids. Okay. So let's do your finance and career message for July. So Spirit, what does the Leos need to know for the month of July for their finances? What do they need to know for the month of July, Spirit? These cards are humongous. What does the Leos need to know for the month of July? Okay. Anything else? Who is this person? Skip that one. Okay. So we have the Ace of Swords. I don't know why this is coming out in your finances, but I guess we're going to figure out. You guys are going to have a success this month with your finances. You guys are going to get over something, some type of like hurdle, I assume. Okay. You might be going to, I think this is like baby mom or maybe somebody that you talk to help you out of a situation. That's what I'm getting here. We got the Empress. And that's like feminine, like that's somebody that's a mother, possibly. Somebody that's like a really good parent that's like, is gonna be helping you, I think, get clarity. I think you might be going to like maybe somebody you have a kid with for a new perspective in regards to things and for mental clarity. That's what I'm getting here. And I think they're going to get you out of some type of like conflict maybe that you had with yourself. This person could be an earth sign, possibly, but it could be any sign, to be honest, or they could be air. I see here, yeah, you're going to be overcoming some type of insomnia and anxiety because this could be possibly you. And I think this is in regards to money or past trauma. Okay? Now, you could be thinking about somebody that is like your mother, possibly, that is your mom. Where you're going to a mother figure. Could be like a baby mom that you might be confiding in, or you're thinking about a loved one that maybe is in your life or maybe past, I don't know, for some type of guidance. Because I see here that somebody's having nightmares and insomnia over like situations. It could be in regards to love or like money. But I see here it could be in regards to personal growth. Possibly. Let me use a different deck. That could be in the middle. This is the beginning of the month. Or you guys are now just getting out of this funk. But I see here that eventually you're going to have a breakthrough. You're going to come to a new ideas and new ideas is going to come to you in order to like get out of this funk. And also the Empress could also be somebody that like that you It could be a person that you like love, that is a mother. But I get here that it could be you're getting like you're having like nightmares, or you're thinking about past trauma or something that you went through in the past. And this could be like in regards to a mother figure, a mom, or like somebody that is like baby mom, or just somebody that you have in your life or maybe had in your life. And you're getting a lot of mental clarity to bring you back to a stable mind and clear head. What else, Spirit? We got the Four of Coins. So you're going to be reevaluating your priorities in the month of July. And you're going to be releasing materialistic aspects that you have. And you don't have to be the most materialistic person. But I see here there are certain like things that you guys like to do or have, and it's not really needed. Okay? It's just something because maybe you get bored, or you want to like buy things that other people don't have, or you're buying things that you don't need. So you're going to be reevaluating your priorities and really looking over your shit this month. We have vernal equinox card that came out. So this could be with the, you're gonna have a fresh start somewhere. I don't, this is like springtime, this is like an awakening, but this is like the springtime spring equinox like cards. However, you could be planting seeds at this time, and this is why it came out. Maybe you have a new idea that you actually want to go through with. Maybe you're seeing you're going through a spiritual awakening and a fresh start. Either way, I see you getting out of some type of funk or situation where you're going to be coming out of this, and this could be within the next week or few days, or this already happened. But I see here this is in the beginning of July. Um, you have somebody in your life, or that you're looking, that you've looked up to, that's very mentally strong, or this is you that's mentally strong and very direct individual, where you can actually, I see it's an air sign, and we had the air sign come out before, or you could just be embodying air energy at this time, where you're gonna get inner strength to move forward whatever is going on within your finance and your career department. And you're going to start making changes, realistic changes that is for the best for yourself. And if you have a family, you're going to be doing what's best for them as well. We have the Six of Wands off center. That's Leo energy. Because it's off center, I would say that you're going to get like, you're going to be achieving more success. You're either going to go one way or the other, but because it's off center, it could go any, like it's energies, okay? That's a little conflicting. But you're going to get a boost of confidence to make these changes, I believe, to go the right way. But that's only if you want to do that, okay? But I see here, like, you're going to come out of this rough patch that you're going through, because I feel like you're going to take somebody's advice, or you're receiving messages through dreams from somebody specific that's trying to connect with you, where you're going to have a spiritual awakening possibly and go towards your goals possibly. So your motivational message is, I am enough for your finance and your career. I am beautiful just as I am. I am loved just as I am. I am worthy just by being me. I don't need to fit in. I just need to be myself, and the right people will come into my life. Those who see and appreciate me for all that I am. You may be feeling unappreciated at work at this time. And that could be between people dragging you in your drama, or just the energy with work being surrounded by you. People may have maybe looked down on you, or maybe treated you not fair. And you're going to realize that you are enough and you are worthy to be treated with respect, even at work. Okay? So that is your motivational message. You guys need to hear another one. So you're going to start like making sure that you are being treated with respect. You're not going to let people stomp all over you, but you're going to do it in a respectful way. You're going to learn to love yourself and be confident within change. Okay? What's your other motivational message for the Leos? What's their other motivational message? That one flew out, so that one we have to do that one. Play. I am completely engaged in what I do in the here and now. I call it play instead of work. I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. We got to be careful with this one, Leos. We work hard and we play hard, right? But we don't treat work all the time like play. But we are gonna. But what you should do, because if you play too much, that could definitely get you in trouble. If you play too much, you're not gonna be able to have a clear vision and the mess that's going on around you. Okay. With people like drama being created by others, you're not going to be able to tell the difference if you play too much. So I think this is why play came out, because I feel like y'all been dragged into things, or y'all been the drama where it needs to calm down now at this point. Okay? You can work hard and you play hard. That's why this came out, because a lot of you is going out, or you have a job which is entertaining people, which is great. We need entertainers and we love entertainers, but we have to know when to calm down. On your days off, make sure that you're getting your priorities done, but also making time to rest. On your days off, be with the ones that you truly care about. Don't entertain the ones that really don't show that they actually care about your well-being. That goes for mental health and every emotional and everything. Basically, your physical. People need to be able to, the ones that care about you and show that they care and love you, you need to keep them dear to your heart. The other ones that just at your job, because I feel I'm talking here to a Leo that really relies on a lot of people, and they think that these people care about them, when in reality they talk shit behind their back and they need to cut them off all the way. Work hard, play hard. Because on your days off, then you can go out and do whatever you want, but don't play too much at work, because there's people here. It didn't come out on the cards, because right now we worry about you. This is a finance, okay? Your finances were a little rough, but then they're gonna start getting better within the next few days to a week, to the middle of July. It's gonna start looking good, okay? And you need to focus on your own well-being and stop thinking about what everybody else thinks, because they really don't care. Now, the ones that do care, you're going to be able to know the difference. The ones that are going to help you through trials and tribulations, the ones that are going to, if you're looking for somebody that's not like, that's going to sugarcoat things, I don't think you need to be around those people. You need to know the difference of who's actually going to be there for you. And a lot of times, people can be really rude when they come off, when they tell them the truth, feminine or masculine. But I would rather have a real one by my side that tells truth than somebody that's going to sugarcoat to make you stroke your ego. Okay, because I know sometimes people like to get their ego stroked, but it's not good all the time, because a lot of times it's fake and people is wearing a mask. The mask is going to start coming down in July, where you're going to see who's real at work and who's real in your life. That's my person. That's what I'm getting here. I'm feeding out the energy. All right. So, done with this. We're going to go and see what else Spirit wants you to know for July. All right. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. I feel like they need you to know a little bit more of something. I don't know what it is. What else does the Leos need to know for the month of July, Spirit? What else? If their ancestors had anything for them to know right now in this moment, what would it be? Like, because I see here that somebody's going through something like rough, but it's only like for them for right now. If their ancestors had anything for them to know in the month of July, not right now, but the month of July, if their ancestors needed them to know anything, what would it be for my Leos? One more. Okay. You guys, I see here that somebody's in your energy, either sabotage or they feel guilt. That could be you or somebody here, an individual. Um, you weren't using your third eye when it came to this person, or your intuition when it came to dealing with this individual. Your ancestors need you to know that you need to start using your intuition more instead of going to other people, because I see here that it's sabotaging a lot of your connections with individuals. Okay, that's why that came out. A lot of you need to be more in tune with connecting with your ancestors and using your intuition more. Okay? You might be feeling guarded, and that's okay. A lot of us are guarded individuals, but you are so guarded that you're not willing to see what's actually going on around you. You're not using your third eye when it comes to relationships. You're not using your third eye when it comes to friends. You're not using your third eye even when it comes to family. You're you're going to have an epiphany though at some point in time, and I think it's this week, that a lot of actions like that were taken to come right now in your life was because you weren't using your intuition correctly, and you were having a lot of outside interference that was bringing conflict within your connections or just in general with your life. Once you learn to use your intuition more, your ancestors are advising that you will have more stability within your family and your home life and your future connections. This is why it came out. You start using your own intuition and not going to people for clarity. They need you to tap into using more of your intuition and also connecting with them. If you have loved ones that have passed away, they need you to connect more within their spirit. I see somebody here is African, or you might be Native American. Is African Native American, and I see somebody here has like what would this be called? Some type of like Italian. I don't know. Like it's like very old. Like I I don't know what I mean by old. It's like y'all have DNA from like all the way back from like the first Italians. Katie, what are you doing? Kanan had a hairball. I don't know what the heck is going on in here. It's like a zoo. All right. So that's all what your ancestors need for you to know. You guys are gonna be. I think you guys are gonna have a spiritual awakening, because you guys are gonna have an epiphany in regards to something, and I feel like some of the dreams that y'all been having is because you're gonna be like, your ancestors want you to reach out a little bit more. But I would, Katie, you and your throw up. Now I'm off topic. Like I don't even remember what I was even saying. So I think we're done here for your messages, because I don't even know where I steered off to after that. I think I was steering off to somebody that here has like really old like Italian blood. I'm talking about like you got ancestors that are from like Italy, possibly. Maybe not all of it, but some of it that's like goes back to like the first like Italian. I don't know. Whatever. I don't even know. That's what I'm getting here. I don't even know if that's a thing. I gotta look into that. Somebody tell me if that even resonates. Anyways, like and subscribe if it does resonate with any of your situations, Leo. Um, and I hope you guys have a great Sunday. And yeah, be safe. And it's Sunday, so go for a walk if it need. I see here somebody needs to go for a walk. Somebody likes fried chicken. Get some fried chicken and go walk. Take a walk and go eat some fried chicken. I don't know. Anyways, have a nice day.